Good afternoon, Pirates. Happy Safety Day. As promised, I want to run through a couple things with you on the video here. I'll try to be quick about it, but I want to make sure to get some key ideas across to you here. So as you're getting ready for class on Tuesday, all your work is posted here in our homework reminders as usual. The two biggest things being submitting your proposal argument and starting to think about your next essay. So we're going to take a look at a couple of those things here quickly. I've posted for you the common issues and tips for revising. And regardless of what your feedback says on Canvas, I want to make sure that you take the time to run through this list, because many of these things apply to a majority of papers, and that's the purpose for putting together the list like this. So I did leave you some comments on your Canvas drafts individually. There's also the rubric completed there that shows any deductions that you had where you lost points. Also, the one-word rating that tells you kind of where your paper stands at this point. So a lot of those are in the developing stage, which means you certainly don't want to turn in a final draft in the developing stage. That's not a grade that you want to get, probably a resubmission. And so, when we talked in class, I know that many of you said you still had research to do, and that showed in your drafts. And so make sure that you're getting that research done. Remember, you have to use evidence to prove, one, that your problem actually exists, and two, that that your solution is sensible, reasonable, doable at Fulton. And so read through this list carefully if you haven't yet, and consider these ideas, as well as going back into your assignment, looking at the rubric, checking out the feedback that I left for you there, and that one-word rating. Okay, so I'm not going to make you listen to me read this list in the video. I just wanted to remind you that it's here. Okay. Again, there's other stuff for Tuesday listed in the homework reminders here. Okay, and up above here we still have the announcement about the online writing center consultations. And so if you feel like you need that and you don't want to drive to campus, check that information out. Email me if you have questions. Okay. Last thing here is I want to scroll down beneath our proposal essay resources. I've created a new module for you with the mixed genre essay resources. So this has our assignment sheet for our next essay assignment, and it has 4 model essays. The Anna Quindlen essay listed first here is the one that's in the Norton Field Guide, chapter 23, which you should have read hopefully by now, about mixing genres. Okay, if you haven't, you might want to pause this, do that reading, and then come back to look at the assignment sheet. Okay, but we're going to run through that just quickly here. I've opened it up in another tab already. Okay, so it says full disclosure at the top. This is our most open-ended essay to date, and that's on purpose. This assignment is deliberately fuzzy to give you the opportunity to have some freedom, to show your creativity, to show your critical thinking ability, to let you approach the assignment and the topic in a variety of ways, as long as you're accomplishing some of the goals that we have set aside here for this paper. Okay, so strive for interesting, creative ideas, but also effective organization, word choice, voice, fluency, and conventions. Embrace the fuzziness of the directions and create an essay that you're proud of. Okay, so our goal is to compose a mixed genre essay on a topic relating to our reading of The Stranger in the Woods. I told you as we were doing our discussion in class on Tuesday to really be paying attention and thinking about potential topics, and this is the essay that I was referring to there. This is our final process written essay for the semester. You do have one more essay that you'll write in class on the final day of class, but this is the last one that we're going to spend a couple of weeks on and work with each other in class and on Eli Review and go through our process with. Okay, so the finish line is getting close, but we still have work to do here. So as I said, it's intentionally fuzzy, but here are some helpful boundaries. You need to weave at least 2 or 3 genres into your essay. Probably going to have one primary genre and then 1 or 2 supporting genres that are working together to make this paper work. The length is 2+ to 4 pages. 2+ meaning that you need to be probably halfway down the 3rd page, so that you've got at least 2 full pages in addition to the labels that you have at the top and the space that the label and the title take up. Stick to nonfiction genres. We're not going to weave in poetry and fiction and those kinds of things here. In your choosing genres chapter in the field guide, there are several options listed and discussed there. Those are the options you have to choose from for this assignment. Utilize at least 2 primary and/or secondary research sources. Your personal observations and experiences will count as a primary source, though they don't have to appear on a works cited page. You need to have at least 1 other source for this essay. Good ones will probably go beyond the minimum. Your audience is the general public, including but not limited to your teacher and classmates. Write as if your essay would be appearing in a national publication. The examples that I've provided for you are not essays that were written for classes. They're essays pulled from Newsweek and major newspaper publications by columnists and magazines. Okay, this is the kind of writing that we're trying to do here. Although you should keep in mind that you're still writing for college, all that implies about your word choice, your structure and your correctness of your language, mechanics and grammar. Your level of formality will depend on your grammar, or your genre and your topic choices. Okay, be ready to explain how your topic connects to our reading of The Stranger in the Woods, and be ready to explain your genre choices. Use MLA format. Aim for effectiveness in all the traits of effective writing. The essay itself will be 40 points, but part of the grade will also be a 10-point rationale that you will write, in which you explain to me how your topic relates to The Stranger in the Woods, how you discovered the topic and decided on it, how you made your choices about the genres that you're choosing to incorporate in this essay, and how those work together. And so there's going to be 40 points for the essay, and then 10 points for kind of explaining how it works and how you decided to make it work the way it does. So again, from chapter 23 in the Norton Field Guide, it says, genres are seldom pure. Most of the writing we read and produce mixes genres to meet the needs of the writer's purpose and audience. So what I'm asking you to do here really isn't that weird in the context of real-world writing. You read writing like this all the time. Just probably you don't think about what the writers are doing. And so we're going to practice this strategy and think very explicitly about how those decisions impact the writing that we're doing, and how we can make decisions to best fit the situation, our audience and purpose that we're trying to accomplish. Okay, so this document continues, but most of it is still under construction. You see I'm still working on the rubric here. So eventually that'll be ready for you, but it's not at this point. And the same thing with the rationale and the reflection at the end. So there's a lot here, but really right now all you need to worry about is just that first page that explains what the assignment is. Okay, so for class on Tuesday, first thing is you're going to turn in your proposal essay, and then we're going to immediately shift gears into talking about the mixed genre essay. I want you to have at least 3, maybe 4 or 5 potential topic ideas ready to go. Jot those down so that you're ready to share them in groups and discuss them in class. We are coming up on the end of the semester. Next week is another 1 class day a week because of the Thanksgiving break. And so we need to get rolling on this final essay. So do some thinking about it this weekend as you're wrapping up your proposal, and be encouraged that this is the last big one, and we're 4 weeks from Christmas break. So hang in there. Be safe today on Safety Day. Good luck, hunters, and I will see you guys in class on Tuesday.